All right, so concludes the final vote. Let's see where things go next. Getting a little exhausting how every time I have some kind of premise of what the story is doing, it gets subverted again. Like, actually, she's not your mother, and this whole plan is kind of a farce, and you're a demon, and now you have to pick a side in this vote on whether you're going to be a demon or not. Psych, the vote is also bullshit and never mattered. We just, for some reason, pretended the vote mattered for the entire game, even though it doesn't actually matter, apparently. So I don't know why we did this charade in the first place, so I don't know where we're going. All I can guess is that we're probably going to try to stab Mortimer with the spear at some point and find out the hard way whether or not we picked the right one or something, is my guess. Bink. I am a master manipulator. Which is kind of a farce given what's going on in this game. Like, wow, look how good I am at manipulating people. I'm like the least manipulative character in this game. Maybe we can get to the cap on this just barely soon. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll get some source of points elsewhere. I don't know.
What? But... what on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
What? Things are getting confused. Oh, I could have saved a point for... damn it. I should have checked the book first, because I could have not done that, because I was going to get without from that, but I have the LZ either way, so click. I don't have a... no. It's conviction, vigilance, and questioning. And none of it should be really that relevant, because none of them are going to cap out, right? We're closest to occultism, which is not the right one. Yeah. I'm just kind of vaguely baffled by the story right now. Mainly because, like, people just keep saying stuff that doesn't seem to make sense to me. Like, we saw Mortimer freeze everyone, which I can only assume is just, like, interrupting the signal in their brain, because that's how he put it before. Like, he's just jamming everyone so they just sit there and don't react and don't process what's happening, and they don't witness whatever's going on and so on. But then here, we're just in that room. And then, for some reason, suddenly my character's like, where are we? How did I get here? And I'm like, what? We're still in the room. We're still in the same room we were already in. Were they supposed to make, like, a nether space? Like an upside down? Were they supposed to make a wibbly wobbly ghost zone where I was supposed to be in during that cutscene, but then they forgot or something? Because I'm like, so my characters are like, where? What's going on? I'm like, you know where you are. You're in the same room. You didn't leave. Meanwhile, every time they talk about Holmes' condition, they can't decide whether he's going to die or not. Holmes himself said, I can't die. And then Mortimer says, no, you can't die, but you're going to lose your mind, or something like that is what he said. But then, like, 2 lines later, Mortimer says that you're going to die. And then Holmes says he's going to die. And I'm like, is he going to die or not? You both said he can't die, and then you're saying he's going to die. I just want rules. I just want clear statements. I don't know why people are saying stuff that contradicts what they just said, or saying stuff that contradicts what's happening on the screen. In weird ways, just like how they said that nobody was going to vote for Holm, even though Hillsborough voted for Holm, and we knew she was going to do that. So, like, I why did my character say that he was going to be alone? I know why Napoleon would, but why did my character say that? And I'm just like, it just feels, everything's feeling weird, like weird and sloppy. Okay. Is that going to be the extent of these characters' role in this game? Was all of this political intrigue, which was admittedly largely incoherent, and these characters were mostly undeveloped and so on, and never really... In fact, almost none of these characters got any more developed than they were in the first episode, and we're in episode 5, and that feels wrong. But are they just going to be frozen now? And we're going to have, like, a final encounter with Mortimer or something? Because, like, if all these characters were around for a vote that ultimately didn't matter, then, like, what was the point of all this political intrigue anyway? It kind of, like, puts a damper on the entire season, of the entire game.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
Are you guys still thinking, even though you're frozen?
History will remember me, and the sacrifices I made.
I sense that something is happening, but I could no longer move.
Wait, so you're aware of what's happening?
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
Good God, I can't even move. But Louis can. What's happening?
Where'd Mortimer go, by the way? We didn't show him leave.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
Him praying is ambiguous, but most of these characters, at least like 3 of the characters don't seem to know they're frozen, but 2 of them seem to know they're frozen. Which maybe that's because those are the 2 that we know are siblings / children. Because you're my sister, which makes all the sex stuff really weird, and you're my cousin, because you're Holmes's son. Whereas these ones might be humans? I'm not sure. But then why is there no reaction when I try to read their minds? They should be more experienced than me if they already knew, or wait, no, Hillsborough also just found out when she was here that she's someone's son. Why does everyone just... Except, yeah, no... Why do they believe that, though? Like, just like... Like, I already found it weird that my character is just willing to accept this narrative that I am actually your son. I'm actually your father. I've been your father this whole time. Surprise! Like, why would you accept that on face value when you know that you're in, like, the Viper's nest and everybody here is here to manipulate you? They could just be lying when they claim to be your father. Especially since our mother died without having any sort of confirmation one way or another at the idea of us being Mortimer's son. Like, with my mother being dead, we have zero way of confirming in any way, really, that he might be my father at all. He just might know, maybe even via Sarah, that I happen to have this ability that he can lie about to claim that he's my father, because that's the only thing. But like, at least I have a hook, though. Like, I have this weird dreams where I inhabit people's bodies, so when he tells me stories about why that's happening, suddenly that feels true, and the character would want to believe that. So I can at least kind of buy why our character is just kind of falling right into this narrative that this guy's his father when he knows about his powers and everything. But these 2 seem to not have powers, so why would they just believe that they're the children of these strange men they ran onto an island just because they say so? Especially, like, that guy's fucking old. He just suddenly fell for it? Or did he always know, but she just found out on this island? But then, yeah, like, why does she just... Like, she and her sister have a whole history, and they just... In one conversation, probably, were just convinced, oh, actually, no. This old man on this island is actually my dad the whole time. Surprise. But, like, she seems to not have any powers, because neither of these 2 seem to react to me having... going into their brains, when they should both probably be more experienced at it than I am, but neither of them react at all. So they probably don't have the weird dreams where they inhabit people's bodies the way I do. So why would they don't have that hook that makes it easier to convince them that they're the children of this weird man on an island they've never met before, with no paper trail and no evidence or anything. I don't know. I just haven't really been happy with the story for a while now, I don't think. It's just being... I'm going the wrong way, I guess. It just feels like it's going too fast in some cases, and some of these characters are underdeveloped, and it's doing massive twists that change the course of the entire story, and then just going, and then just doing another twist, and I'm like, where are we going with this? Wait, what? Find Sir Home. Are you in the painting? You are. Oh no. That's what happened? This is supposed to be a ghost dimension. This is supposed to be some kind of vision, but they just didn't set up it being a vision at all because everything in the room looked normal. And there's no effect on the screen, no like color grading change, no anything. But it's just them recycling old assets from the main game. Well, and the only indication that I was in a weird place was his dialogue being confused, which just confuses me because he isn't in a weird place. But no, yeah, we're in like a weird dimension or something. Okay.
But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it! Think!
Sarah? Is that you?
Louis? Louis, can you hear me? I'm here, Louis! Can you see me?
Of course, but I don't understand.
Oh, merciful heaven. You can see me.
Yes,
Louis, I don't know what's happening, but you must help me.
Look, just calm down.
I can't see you, Louis.
I'm here right in front of you.
No, I can't see you. The caves are deserted. I can't leave, Louis. Help me.
You died.
Died? No! What are you talking about? Look, I am right here.
And as you are my sister, it's possible that demons don't completely disappear after their physical bodies die.
But how is that possible, damn it? I'm stuck here.
I don't know. I'm only guessing. Only your physical body is dead. Apparently your spirit is kept here.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Look, neither of us know anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me, to speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
So she's also a demon, but also doesn't know she's a demon? Is that the takeaway here? She's another person who doesn't know? How many people don't know who their parents are? Like, is everyone in this entire narrative an orphan that was raised by foster parents? Like all of them? That's an amazing coincidence. And specifically without knowing that they're adopted, apparently, or not knowing, having any idea that this guy is them.
Listen, you have to stay positive. Seeing as I've entered the ether, I must be able to leave it. If it's possible for me, then it's possible for you.
Do you really think so?
Rational and open, remember?
Yes, right. You are right. There must be a solution. But how come you can move around?
I'm not dead.
I don't understand.
I think there are many things that you don't understand.
It doesn't matter. I trust you. You are going to help me, aren't you?
I must be getting on. I can't stay much longer.
Louis, I beseech you. Promise you're going to help me.
Whoa, wait, what? Oh no, did I just like lose connection on my... Uh-oh. My controller's still on. But like it's just not reacting. There we go. Promise her.
Of course I'm
Oh,
going
she's
to
my
help you,
mouse.
Mother.
Thank you, Louis. I trust you. Thank you.
Okay, I guess we'll WASD, because I don't know what just happened, but my controller's not working in this game all of a sudden.
But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it. Think.
I mean, she's a lot more likable than either of the demons in this game, so I'd rather go with her than anyone else. Secret society person that talks about being rational and just uncovering a secret and wants to defeat the demons is more reasonable than, you know, insidious monsters that control the world and poison people who don't vote their way in supposed democratic elections.
Rational and open, Sarah.
It shows how bullshit he is, because he's all like, I want to make the world democratic now. But, you know, only as a lie. He wants democracy to be a lie, because he wants to serve him, as shown by the fact that he is so happy to turn around and cheat at his own election that makes this whole thing happen in the first place. I gotta fix this. There we go. I do not invert keyboard and mouse. I only invert on joysticks. Alright, so this is suddenly a keyboard and mouse game, because I don't know. I have the weirdest controller problems on PC. And it just seems to have, like, lost connection. Or something. It's not giving me, like, lost connection notifications or flashing lights or anything, it's just the game just started ignoring it. And I don't know if that's my computer or if that's the game.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
I'm not sure what's happening. Press right click to reorganize characters depending on their affinities? What? Organize the guests. Oh god, it's both of the Hillsborough sisters. Also, you two aren't guests, you just live here. My mom's there. Huh. Out of the people here to vote, only like 3 of them are here. Everyone else is like a bunch of miscellaneous people. Like the second twin, Adams. It's pretty much just those 3 on the end. Those are voting characters, and then these 5 are not. Huh. So this is how you come back, huh?
I won't let him attack his brother.
What? Okay.
He wants to isolate me again.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Alazif back from him.
Your voices seem to be the same.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
What is happening?
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Hey, all of your voices are correct. At first I thought their voices were gonna not match and I had to rearrange them so their voices matched who was standing there. But it's just you that has a weird voice.
I won't let him attack his brother.
Is it because they didn't have the voice actor for that character because she hasn't shown up since episode 1? Although then why'd they include her then? I don't know.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Wait, can I not talk to this one? I can't talk. Alright.
I need to keep an eye on them.
Okay, tell me what's happening.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
So I need to put Emma and Emily together but also next to me. Oh god, okay. Hold down to move a character? This is the weirdest minigame. Okay. Which one's Emma and which one's Emily? They look the same, that's kind of a problem.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Okay, so I think I switched them. There. So you're not near anyone but her sister, and you're next to Louis. You will be helped by your brother, by your son. You wanted to be by me. And I won't let him hurt your brother? There we go. What is happening this episode? It feels like they ran out of narrative, so they're just spinning their wheels and they're using filler at this point. Like a weird mini game where you just organize people.
They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
Is that where we're going? Like, the whole vote never mattered, none of the characters never mattered, really, except for like the people that run the whole thing. It's just Holm and Mortimer, apparently. And now we're just spinning our gears with weird dream sequences until the episode runs out. Like, the last episode of an episodic game is often the shortest one, and that's probably the case here again. But even within the shortest one, that's going to be full of filler? Can we just... What is this? Also, why is it so common for episodic games to have like a... I can't say it's that common, but why it's like this happened in Life is Strange, where the final episode was just full of weird, like, reality-bending dream sequence things, so that we get back to the whatever was happening in the story. And we're doing that again here.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and stop babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
I guess we were able to instantly recognize who it was, even though they're twins. Alright, so this is... Oh, cool. My controller suddenly works, which is good, because I have to start using a bunch of controls that I don't know how to do on keyboard and mouse, like how to open different menus, like this one. There we go. So this is Emma. Immune to questioning. We don't know anything else. Conviction, questioning. Don't do that one.
You can change your tone because I'm not the one who shot at you, remember? It's not my fault if your sister got rid of you like a dead weight.
What you just said was nasty.
That was for treating me like an idiot.
I didn't want it to happen like that. I just wanted to exist a little too.
Didn't you ever think there might be other ways of doing that?
Obviously, it's easy to say that now. Louis,
no, it's not.
We have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No, there's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
That exchange was odd. I just wanted to live a little. And you didn't think there was a better way to do that? And she's like, it's easy to say that now. I'm like, what? No. All throughout history, there have been thousands, maybe millions, I don't know how many twins, probably millions, of twins that have existed, and somehow didn't need to murder each other to have a normal life. You don't have to kill your twin. What the fuck?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum, I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come looking for you, Louis de Richet! Do you hear me? I will find you!
Alright, I just promised to help you, and your response was, I will fucking kill you if I get out of here. Well, now I'm not gonna get you out of here.
Is anyone there?
It's almost like this narrative's completely incoherent. That's her response after me promising to save her.
It's not fair, I don't deserve this. I didn't do anything.
Okay, so now the paintings are everywhere. There, that one.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
Well, that's a trip.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react.
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
Reconstruct the sequence of memories of Sir Home. We're doing this puzzle where you hear a bunch of audio logs and you have to put them in the correct order. This is common enough. There's some... is that blood? I think so.
The cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
That's probably the most recent one.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Home won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
It's weird that you can poison the body and kill a demon, considering demons can, you know, jump bodies? But I guess it seals them in and then kills them, even though they were saying even though they both agreed he can't die, which, you know, that whole thing's confusing.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
Alright, let's try to put this together in the correct order. Oh, this one's good. This is gonna take a while, I think. What's this one?
I need to bring Emily back again to this conference. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. Poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier.
Right, because that was happening in real time. When we had the vision of her getting shot, that was when it actually had just happened.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holmes is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
I mean, there's always been something before that. He's been alive for hundreds or thousands of years. How do you come up with a definitive beginning of a story like that?
Ah, Charles Francois. What an adventure. Ah, Charles Francois. What an adventure. It was so easy for me to sell your title of Marquis de Maintenon to Francoise d'Aubigné and to sail for the Caribbean Isles. One of my greatest successes. With one stroke, I placed myself right next to the King of France, with a mistress under my orders. And I was able to impose my law over the seas of the triangular trade.
Anyhow, I should try to concentrate on his voice.
Probably the first one, isn't it? It's totally irrelevant to anything.
He's talking about Charles-François d'Angennes and Françoise d'Aubigné. They were contemporaries of Louis XIV. This has nothing to do with what brought Holm here. I had to look somewhere else.
Oh, so we don't include anything that's before the events of this game? It just says reconstruct the sequence of memories. Without... It didn't really give me rules, did it?
Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent.
I heard about this story. The Countess was apparently an acquaintance of Sir Gregory, but this has nothing to do with what's happening at the manor. I can put that one to the side.
I just want to point out that that flame is like an inch away from the actual wick.
Dear Countess Dunolstein.
I wonder how those kinds of things happen. It must mean that does that mean they manually place the flame? And it's not it's not attached automatically to said candle?
France, so much effort, so much. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. From Charles Martel to the wars of religion, I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat, and that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
That's probably the first one. What are these ones over here? Saturn devouring his son again.
I recalled Sparta. Of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talking about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
Conveniently, I have infinite use of this resource for just having the game tell me what it's thinking anyway.
And when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holm. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
Oh, there's one way the hell over there, too. Oh, boy. Alright.
He feeds Louis. And I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children. And Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer's been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
wonder, are we also gonna go to like the Minotaur's maze and a few other locations that are all like a weird dream sequence too? Completely, largely unchanged from the locations that were in the main game. Okay, so I'm gonna... This is gonna be a while, isn't it? I'm gonna have to... First I have to check every single one. Then I have to try to remember which ones I was dealing with. I could have been taking notes, I suppose, but I'm not sure how... I'd have to draw a map of this place, probably, in order to try to adequately take notes of these memories in a way that creates a sequence. If I'm lucky, there aren't any over here. If I'm lucky, this painting just is for leaving. I think it is. Okay, so at least I've seen them all now. Yeah. Adams's room. What's that? Oh, the spears are still here. Now I've got to run all the way back. So the first part of the memory... He's coming? What? Am I running out of time? Is there a time limit? Like a real time? Is it an in-game time limit, or is it based on actions I take? So there was the one dream about... There was the memory about the sisters that they thought was almost the first one, but not quite. So first I need to go to the one that he was like, this is the first one. He was talking about like 3 years ago. I think that's the one. They're so spaced out. I kind of wish this was just a menu.
It was a trap right from the start.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
this is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
First memory found. That was a different thing. That was a different thing, and that one might be the very last one. But those are both irrelevant, I think. I think I need to backtrack. I think the one in the open might have been the one that was... Yeah, that was irrelevant, I think. I think the gun might have been it.
He allowed me to...
It's about my first vision on the island. The day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holmes is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her...
I'm on the right track here.
And I think, was it that one or that one? This one, that was the poisoning. So this one, then probably the poisoning, then probably the one about me being manipulated.
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
So now I think it's the poisoning and then the final thought he had.
And the cherry.
Blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holmes won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
Now, this memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
Is the manipulation one sooner? Alright, let's go.
Can't hold out.
That was him conquering something.
Dear Countess Dunostar.
Yeah, super irrelevant. So I guess it's the one at the very end, which he... I think he basically said, this has to be the last one, but I guess it's the second to last one? Because generally, like, the ones covered in maps and swords and whatnot are all like him ruling the world. He talked about the triangle trade. Which is a bummer, because that's the slave trade. That's a bummer.
He feeds. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that...
What have I missed?
Alright. What did I miss?
And when
Was it this one?
he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Okay, I lost track of that one. My bad.
Quick!
I am being quick, dude.
He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually
end here.
months to give to our children.
Did he say one more even though there was two more? Because there's definitely two more. Because there was that one and then there's another one. But he said one more even though there's two more. This must have been like a weird rushed low budget thing, right? Because like they're recycling old assets exclusively but being trippy about it. But there's like no new things visually. Meanwhile, all of the dialogue is like self-contradictory and messy and weird. Like a bunch of it just doesn't add up correctly. Like they just didn't proofread it because they had to do it quickly or something.
Cherry on the cake, and the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly!
Okay, another dream location where everything's not gravitying correctly and frozen. Where'd Mortimer go? Like, where? I just want to continue the story. This isn't story. We're just doing a weird clip show of the memories up till now.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with it. Please.
Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, and despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you. nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
Louis, it's over for me. It's up to you now to protect our family. Find your sister, Louis. She'll know what to do.
What are you saying?
Find her.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished!
Okay, I mean, I stuck with the be human option. I could have met Asahel's spirit. Who? There's mystery characters? Which part was that in? Wait, is that because I was supposed to go into the dining room? How am I supposed to know that I'm supposed to go into the dining room, though, if that's what it was? Because that should have been framed as me abandoning home if I clicked on, like, that one dining room painting I saw, which I guess I'd never got to go to now. But who's Asahel? What is happening? Okay. I restored orders among the guests, whatever that means. Like, whatever that means. I met Sarah, I reconstructed memories, I met Emma. I escaped from the ether, I guess, apparently. I chose to serve only the humans. Yeah. I mean, I would have liked to keep him alive, in particular, like me countering his plans. It's not the same thing as wanting him to die, although the game seems to frame it as that. It's just that I want to not... I'm against the idea of my family manipulating the world, but also I want to stop Mortimer, and helping home helps stop Mortimer, but that kind of nuance isn't available in those options. Your option is to abandon home, or be like, I pledge my life to you with my dying breath, which seemed to be an internal choice, not an external choice, in that it was genuinely going to be what the choice my character's making, and so I didn't want to lie about that to my, like, because that might actually make my character go down a certain path. But yeah, I think we basically just spent like a half an hour waiting for Mortimer to kill Holm correctly, which already happened when he poisoned him functionally in the story, but they just drew it out for like a very, very long dream sequence, I guess. That's a whole chapter. This whole episode's only like 3 chapters long, and they spent the first chapter doing the debate that isn't actually a debate, where you just vote real quick and then, surprise, Holm gets betrayed. Then the whole second chapter of this episode was just a pointless dream sequence for filler, and then I think the next chapter is probably the last one of the entire game. So yeah, huh. Level me. Hey, we've maxed out that skill now. So we got that going for us. Got 4 points to go, and nothing's that close to leveling up, is it? JK! Occultism level 3. Yay! That's fun. There we go. That's the only one I can equip right now, right? I can't equip this one because I'm too good at manipulation. I mean, you could still read it. I have nothing else to do at that point. And it being read is distracting.